We've done our briefing items, public comments. The first is Lon Burnham. Lon, come on up. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's well today. I'm Lon Burnham, and I spoke to you 2 weeks ago, and I promised you then I wouldn't speak to you every week, so I didn't last week. You know, I'm not Thomas Torlincasi. I'm not as good in my manner of speaking, and I have to have notes, but I do think I need to come occasionally, and this is one of those occasions. I think it's appropriate to come to the court today, again today, because of the continuing concerns about the mismanagement of the county jail, which I've visited with a number of you about. Specifically, the overcrowding and the most recent unnecessary death. Just yesterday, word got out about the death of another inmate due to fentanyl use. Fentanyl provided by an employee of the county. Family members of this person should sue the county. I know it's difficult to regulate this. I've had conversations with your staff about it, but the fact of the matter is you're not regulating the sale of fentanyl in our jail, and that needs to happen. I hope they do sue you. I understand it's not the first instance of death due to an employee selling fentanyl in the jail. This has just got to stop. We have to have better management of our zoo. Maybe that was Freudian, of our jail. As for overcrowding, it is easy to point a finger at the state of Texas, Judge. It's deserved. But it's not as easy to point the appropriate finger at ourselves. In addition to the state being responsible for excessive overcrowding, your sheriff and your DA are very importantly responsible for this overcrowding because they are not processing people that are not even convicted quickly enough and getting them out of jail. Of course, I'm most familiar with the former political prisoner Manuel Montes situation. He was inappropriately jailed. It was an extended incarceration of 22 days. I have viewed the videos, Judge, and the incident that led to his extended incarceration, and I believe it was your employees that assaulted him, not the other way around. Charges against him should be dropped. Maybe he'll decide not to sue the county if you drop the criminal charges filed against him. I've seen the video. The county is at fault. You've seen the edited version, Judge, provided to you by your staff. It is time to get on top of the situation in our jail, and it's time to get on top of a situation where they go out to TAD and your county employees abuse citizens. I disagreed with that contract that you approved earlier today. I disagree with the contract shipping our inmates that are out to God knows where. You guys need to get a handle on this. Thank you for your time.
One comment I would make, I don't think I can, but I believe it was a contractor and not an employee that brought the fentanyl into the jail. But I can't make that comment. Next is Lavon Cockrell.
Judge Weekly, that was a commissary employee who...
That'd be a contractor.
Are they a contractor?
Yes.
Okay, now I made a mistake in that I wanted to tell in two parts, because I only have 3 minutes, a story about a cat and gentle hands. But I really am concerned about something that happened to me personally, and when I realized I hadn't written it down, I really need to tell this story. I need to tell you what happened to me. Is that okay? Well, is that going to bother anybody since it's not on that paper?
This is public comment. You can say anything you want to.
Oh, okay, right. And then that's me not knowing the system. Okay, so Commissioners and Judge Whitley, last week, after the death of Thomas, I and a large group of people have taken up his concerns, and his most pressing concern is the safety of Manuel Mata. And after witnessing the actions of the sheriffs and the officers live, as I was getting ready to come to Commissioner's Court, and then viewing multiple other angles that Tad provided, I, like Lon, realize you're not gonna win that case. You're just not. Mr. Mata lives 6 blocks away from my house. I am his neighbor, and, you know, I spoke, and I believe you don't love God if you don't love your neighbor. And you don't have to live near me for me to love you and want to help you. Last week, Manuel needed a ride to downtown, and I provided that, and as I was returning him, he got out, car came around the corner, and a Jeep truck, and a woman's tatted hand and blonde ponytail, and out the sunroof came a cell phone, and she took a picture of me, which was a little disconcerting. I turned around and I got her tag number, which is SCJ972, and that truck was seen later in the neighborhood with different tags. Now, that worries me because Thomas felt like he was being targeted. I don't know if these are the sheriffs, I don't know if these police officers, I don't know if this is a girlfriend, I don't know who this person is, but I went to the police department and they wouldn't take my report. I talked to an attorney and they said, you need to file a report. And so then I went to the one on Magnolia, they wouldn't take it, and when I came to the one down on Jones, they wouldn't take it. So I'm just telling you that I don't want a stress heart attack. I'd like to know who this woman is, and I would like to talk with her. I would like to know if she's connected to any of the sheriffs in this department or any of the police officers, because my police department wouldn't take the report. As you can see, I'm a little trembly about just telling you this, but, you know, I'm trembly talking in public anyway. Thank you very much.
Would you please give that information to Mr. Manius with regards to the license plate and
I have pictures and I have a ring video of what happened.
okay. The last audience petition I have is from Gabrielle Gordon. She does not wish to address the court, and the comments that she's made we will put up with the record of the court from that standpoint. And that is